morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Day 2 in Buenos Aires.
Yes.
Here we are. How did everyone sleep, first of all?
Fantastic.
I slept like a log. My goodness.
Me too.
Yeah, we went to bed at 9 o'clock roughly.
Yeah.
And we just got up half an hour ago. It was
8 in the morning for me. I
Yeah.
slept until 8. It was a good night's rest.
Yeah.
We needed it.
We sure needed it.
It's really quiet because the bedrooms are in the back. This is the street over here, so
Yeah.
there is no noise, nothing. So you really sleep comfy.
So now that we are feeling well rested, we're going to hit the ground running, start exploring. First, we need breakfast. So we're gonna do the classic Argentine breakfast of café con leche, coffee and milk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Medialunas, which are like croissants.
Yeah.
Facturas, which are pastries.
This is a country where they're not very strong, and when it comes to breakfast, like the North American type of breakfast that you eat eggs with bacon and pancakes and stuff like that. Here's more like the European, the French, that you have a café au lait with the pastries, you know, a sweet type of way to start the day.
Anyways, it looks like we've got a rainy day today.
Yes.
So we're kind of planning our day around that. There's a museum that seems interesting.
Yeah, so we want to go to the museum behind the Pink House because they actually have some ruins there. I think there used to be a fortress on that very same site.
Yes.
So we're gonna take a taxi into the downtown, and then what else did we want to do? Oh, northern food for lunch. We've been talking about northern Argentine food, Humitas Tamales, Empanadas.
Here we fall into the usual trap. We keep talking about 1 meal a day only, we're gonna gain weight. But then you start coming with all these options that each one is better than the next one, and there is no way to control yourself in this land, you know?
Yeah.
This is a land for gourmet and people that like to eat and food, and then we have to go to Café Tortoni and maybe have a nice alfajor de dulce de leche.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a famous place for dulce de leche. That coffee house is an old one, very old one in Buenos Aires. And then we try to curb ourselves, but it's uncontrollable.
Guys, when you come to Argentina, you need to bring loose-fitting clothes and a belt that can expand.
Yeah.
Because your waistline is going to be flexible.
And if possible, about 3 months before you come, start your diet and lose weight back at home so you can gain it right away back here, you know. In 2 weeks, you'll be back to your standards.
Man. So breakfast, guys.
Breakfast.
Let's
Go eat.
Let's do it.
Come on, let's go.
We were originally planning to grab a quick breakfast down the street, but then I opened my Google Maps and saw that we were just a few blocks away from Las Violetas, a cafe that I've been wanting to visit for years. This is one of the many historic cafes you can find in Buenos Aires, and it feels like a slice of Europe with its stained glass windows, curved glass doors, towering columns, and Italian marble floors. And just wait until you see the pastries.
Breakfast is served.
Breakfast is served, and we've dug right in. We don't waste a minute, my friend. So,
Look at that.
we got
Look at
2 platters of sweets.
Look at that.
One had 3 medialunas, which are kind of like these fluffy, buttery, sweet croissants.
That's a media luna,
That's a medialuna right there.
which in Spanish translation would be half a moon.
Half a moon.
Media luna, you know.
Yeah. And then we got 3 German-style pastries. These are facturas. We've got the classic with dulce de leche.
Yeah.
Everyone's fighting over this one. They all want a piece of it. I think we're gonna share. We have one with a slice of apple, ricotta, and coconut. And then this one has a quince jam and a little bit of peach on top. And as a bonus, we got these little mini alfajores covered in chocolate with a little glaze and some almonds.
They're very good.
So a very sugary breakfast to start off our second day in the city.
You want me to test one of these?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
This, one morsel, one bite, okay? Look at that. You eat it like that.
A one biter. It's good?
How's that?
Number 1.
What do you guys think of the atmosphere in here? decor. It's beautiful,
It's a
huh?
beautiful historic cafe. My gosh,
Yeah.
they don't build like this anymore.
No.
No.
But this is the nice thing about Buenos Aires, because this city was built by all European immigrants. This is what you find here, you know, like, I mean, you feel here that you could be sitting down in, I don't know, in Hungary, in Budapest, in
Vienna,
Vienna.
or Paris.
You turn another corner and you feel, oh, I'm in London, you know?
Yeah.
You turn another corner and you feel like you're in Paris. It's a city that it will amaze you, you know? The architecture is just out of this world. The food, forget about it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And there you can see a simple breakfast. It's a feast for kings and queens, you know? Right?
You gotta love it, huh?
Oh,
We've got our work cut out for
You gotta
us.
work cut out for us.
you gotta love it.
A few hours later, it was time to go in search of lunch. Our Airbnb host had recommended a place called Rincon Norteño, which means northern corner. So we walked over there for some empanadas, humitas, and tamales. Well, guys, we are back in the apartment. It turns out that the place we had in mind isn't actually a restaurant. They do takeout and delivery. We were fine with that. We're only 1 block away.
Yeah, we had the wine from
We had
yesterday
the
anyway,
wine at
so
home, so we
it's
can have a
perfect.
meal in. We ended up getting 6 different types of empanadas. An empanada, it's basically a piece of dough, a round piece of dough. It can have different types of fillings. You close it up. You can either bake it or fry it. These are all baked. You get this little piece of paper with your order that shows you how each different empanada is closed. So based on the filling inside of the empanada, there's a different design along the edge, as you can see here.
These things
And that'll help you decipher what's inside. Yeah, and aside from that, we can't forget the humitas
And tamales.
Tamales.
Oh
So
yes.
it's gonna be a great lunch.
Yeah.
Total cost was, I think, $12 US.
Yeah, good price. And I mean, you have to wait 15 minutes for the empanadas because they are baked fresh, and then 30 minutes for the humitas and tamales.
Yeah.
But we just went for a little walk around the block.
And of course,
Yes.
it could not be, you know, without this. If you
Yeah.
have empanadas and stuff like that, you need to have them with wine. This is the brother that was last night at the kitchen there waiting for us, and
Yeah.
today we stopped his odometer. End of the line for this one, okay? It's Claude du Moulin, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Pinot Noir.
A very nice blend,
Yeah.
might I add.
It's a good bodega.
Cheers.
Cheers to northern
Salud.
food and good wine.
Hello. It's a really nice wine. Very smooth.
Nice blend.
Nice blend, yeah.
I like it because it's not, you don't feel it alcoholic.
Yeah.
You know, it's very smooth and it has a rich, very nice taste. So, yeah, we recommend it. Okay. How much
Sure.
you would pay for this?
This was only, it was on sale for 190 pesos, so about just over $3 US for this bottle.
Oh, well.
$3 US.
A
Okay?
very good wine for that price.
Go top this one up in North America. No way.
Okay, guys, so now we are just cutting the empanadas in half to show you the filling so you can get an idea of what's in them. And let me tell you, they are stuffed.
Jacked.
Oh, yes.
This one's Roquefort over here.
Yeah, look at that.
That looks, I think that's a
cheese.
sweet meat with raisins, and then over here
It's a hot one
is
too.
a hot one as
That's
well.
the chicken one.
Spicy chicken. I'm excited for this one. Check that out. And last
Yeah.
but not least, what did we get here? More cheese.
Roquefort?
Oh, this one is a Roquefort. This one is the mozza with pesto and tomato.
Okay.
There you go. Look at that cheese. That is pure mozza in there.
Good.
Tomato and basil. It feels like pizza toppings.
So
What do you guys think of the empanadas so far?
They are so good.
Yeah.
they're so tasty,
So juicy.
so flavorful, you know. One thing about the food here in Argentina, the ingredients, they have a different taste, different flavors than in North America. Here, the mozzarella is just melts. It's all, you know, greasy. Wow.
Let me tell you, the spicy chicken one is delicious.
Yeah.
I'm down to the last bite here.
Off to such a good start, and we still
Seriously.
have the humitas and tamales. We'll take care of the empanadas and then have those.
Exactly. Blue cheese empanada.
Yeah, this is a Roquefort. It's just, look at that. Look at all that cheese
Which
coming out.
oozes
Oh, man.
fromage. Look at that.
First bite.
First bite.
Oh, wow. It's like having a piece of blue cheese.
Because that's
It's
what
so
it is.
thick. And the quintal has been freshly made, freshly prepared. Outside of the empanada it's almost a little bit crispy and buttery. Oh man.
Very good.
This one's even more loaded. This is a sweet meat. They basically describe it as it's a sweet one. It has meat and also raisins in there.
Raisins. That's what gives it the sweetness.
Oh, that's so juicy. It's even better. That's my favorite one. And then to have some nice wine to wash it down with.
Glug, 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 glug.
Oh, what a meal. What a meal.
Off to a good start then.
Still have a lot more.
We are now opening our tamales and humitas.
Yeah.
Will you look at that? Oh my.
Here's the other one.
They
Here's
come
the other.
wrapped up in the corn, what do you call it?
Corn husk, I
husk,
believe
yeah.
it's called. The exterior of the corn, and we're
Yeah.
gonna cut it into 3
3 portions.
so we can share.
Look
This
at that,
one
there's
looks
some
like
meat.
it has beef.
Beef. I wonder what this one has.
This one, the corn is more
chicken?
chunky. There's cheese. Oh,
Oh,
my.
look at that. Oh my gosh.
Mozza.
Wow.
Well.
So they're basically stuffed.
Indeed. Oh my. Whoever gets the middle piece is getting the best portion, let me just say. We are now trying our tamales and humitas. And my, oh my. I'm
Yeah.
starting with the cheese one that has a bit more texture. Like you can still see the little pieces of corn in there.
It's like a paste of the corn, and then they filled it with meat, with cheese, with chicken, sausage, all kinds of different things. And this one is eaten, I think, in most of the Latin American countries, they have something similar. Maybe they call them differently. The outside of the corn,
Yeah.
the leaves,
leaf, the
you know.
husk.
And then they fill them up. They tie them up, and they boil them, or they put them in the
Or they steam them.
steam them. They put them. Sometimes they put them in the barbecue. Sometimes they put them in on top of a scalding hot rocks, and they put them up there and they cook them like that. Each region has a different way of. But basically, to have an idea, that's what it is,
And they shape it by hand. Like they make
Yeah.
it into a little square or triangle,
Yeah.
stick it in the middle, wrap it up, tie it up, and
Yeah. At the end, it
done.
looks kind of like it looks kind of like a polenta.
Yeah, like a cornmeal,
Like a corn,
almost. Yeah.
polenta, the stuff that they use a lot of in Italy and here in Latin America too, is the corn, very tasty.
so good.
Overall, an excellent lunch, huh?
Oh yeah, very, very good,
We're gonna be full, but not stuffed.
Yeah.
Not like yesterday.
Oh, yesterday we couldn't move.
No more, no.
Now we have the energy to go sightseeing.
Yeah.
That's how I would put it.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna do after this.
Let's go.
That afternoon, we hopped in a taxi and made our way over to Museo Casa Rosada, or the Pink House Museum. This museum is located in what used to be the galleries of the old customs building, which was built in 1855 and at that time sat on the shores of the River Plate. Inside the museum, you can also see the ruins of the old fort of Buenos Aires, along with archaeological objects that were found during the excavation. Plus, there are also displays showcasing historical artifacts that belong to various Argentine presidents. Basically, it's a good activity for a rainy day. Well guys, we have come to Cafe Tortoni. Here we are, a nice way to get out of the rain. Sam and I have been here a few times on previous visits, and this is the first time we had to stand in line and wait to get in, about 15-20 minutes. I think everyone had the same idea on a rainy day. It's just a nice place to stay dry.
It's one of those days outside that is damp, humid, gray, miserable. Good day for a cup of coffee.
Yes.
Yeah,
So that's what we're having.
that's what you guys have.
Or in my case, hot chocolate with a plate full of churros. It's So good.
And look, we are having alfajores de maicena.
Oh,
What
wow.
a baby there.
Look at that.
And the hot chocolate is really thick and rich and sweet. Perfect for dipping churros. In unison now.
The dulce de leche here is one of the best in the city. In Tortoni. Really good.
Time to wrap up the day. We are back in the apartment. How are we feeling?
It's a long day,
Yeah.
but a good day.
It was a full day.
And what did you guys think of the museum we went? We went to it was called the Casa Rosada Museum.
So the Pink House Museum, it's basically an underground museum in what used to be the foundations of a fortress here in the city of Buenos Aires. So they started excavating and they found these ruins, these like brick walls,
Yeah.
and they decided to build a museum there. And it has like a glass ceiling.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. It opened to the public in 2011. And you can basically learn about all the various presidents
Yeah.
Argentina has had, a bit of history.
There's an exhibit for every president.
It's a little bit of everything. They have all the, the ancient carriages that the presidents used to ride in when they were horse and
buggy
drawn and
style,
buggy.
yeah.
A lot of artifacts. It's interesting and it's free.
It's free.
I was gonna say that
Yes.
it's free,
Yeah.
absolutely free.
It is free. You just have to go through a security check on the way
Yeah.
in, like at the airport, and that's it.
That's it. Doesn't cost you anything. So what can
Yeah.
you lose, right? While you're there, you can also book in advance a guided tour of the interior of government house. Every day, also they have the changing of the guards, and then we went to Café Tortoni. We had some good coffee and
Hot chocolate,
Hot chocolate,
churros,
churros,
alfajores, basically
alfajores.
lots of sugar, a little mid-afternoon pick me
Yeah,
up.
we had so much that we're not having dinner tonight.
Yes.
That was our dinner.
And then we struggled to find a taxi on a rainy day to get back. So,
Yeah.
feeling a bit tired, but it was a really good second day here in the city. We did a lot, we ate a lot. Tomorrow we are going sailing. There is sun on the forecast, so stay tuned for that.
Yes.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
If you enjoyed this video, we invite you to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join us for the upcoming adventures. See you soon!